Sophie. I'm British. And I'm also an openly black comedian. I used to speak a lot about being black. I didn't think people had noticed. But I decided I'm not going to speak on it this year. I'm not going to go on about being black. I'm not going to yak about being black. I'm not going to be black high-key. I'm not going to be a high-key black like MLK or Jay-Z. This year, I'm going to be black low-key like Obama or Ed Sheeran. You like black people, Montreal? Not convincing enough. I know you do. You love black people. Even though there aren't any in this room, you love black people. When I meet new white people, my favorite thing to do is find a weak-looking man and ask him, "Sir, what sort of color would you say I am?" Then watch him visibly shit himself. When I got here, I asked a Canadian gentleman in French, "Sir, what sort of color would you say I am?" And he sort of went, beautiful? You can't handle it. But I'm done talking about race. Tonight, I want to speak about sex. Some of you like that. The rest of you can't spell. But I'm not talking modern sex. I'm talking rustic sex, OG sex, Lay's original sex. I'm talking heterosexual sex. Can we hear it for heterosexual sex? Yes! Het sex, we fans? Het sex. It's simply the best. Het sex is my weak point. Het sex is my kryptonite. I am quite literally a sucker for heterosexual sex because you have to hunt down queer sex. You have to stalk it through the supermarket. You have to track it through the frozen food aisle. You have to fake an interest in women's soccer. Het sex, easy. Why try other flavors? Vanilla is always in stock. Het sex, it's like a dance. Not a complicated dance. If that sex is a dance, it's more like the hokey pokey. In, out, shake it all about. You squeeze a little titty and you turn around. That's what it's all about. Head says! Yes, I knew there were fans. I knew there were some closeted straights in tonight. Straight people, don't be shy. They say you're dying out. Dying out because you're like pandas. Very picky about what you eat. And you hardly ever fuck. Straight people, they say that sometimes you're closed-minded, unadventurous. I don't subscribe to this straight hate. Straight people, I think you are specialists. You picked a kink and you stuck to it. And the roles you play aren't even role play anymore. It's theater. Because usually in het sex, some acting is involved. If you are playing the part of man or the part of woman. Because if you are playing the part of man in het sex, you have to go full Mad Max. You have to be a bro, a wolf, a beast. And if you are playing the part of woman in het sex, that is even harder. Because if you are playing the part of woman, you just have to be a cup. During het sex, we dirty talk. He'd be like, "Oh, baby, I just want to fill you up." And I'd be like, "Yeah, baby, fill me up. I'm a cup. I'm a thirsty little cup. You got me at IKEA." And then he starts getting excited. He starts heating up like you're boiling a kettle. So what do you do, ladies? You double down. You go, "I'm a cup. I'm a dirty chip cup. I like my men like I like my tea. Weak and decaffeinated. I'm a cup. I like my men like I like my coffee. Full of non-dairy cream. I'm a cup. I'm like 2 girls, 1 cup, but just the cup." So I'm not straight. I know, no one who's seen my shoes is surprised. This dress tells one story, but the shoes really scream, I enjoy a tasty piece of puss. I came out quite late for someone of my dress sense, which meant that I effectively had to switch from het sex to les sex, which meant that I had to catch up, read up, skill up, because I had no sapphic experience. I thought that les sex was just two women with good hair apologizing. Like, sorry, who goes first? I don't know, we're so silly. Porn was no help, especially your porn, North America. All your porn stars are called things like Ebony Enema. She eats ass like it's her job. I'm not gonna show you any porn before I go tonight because I'm not allowed. But I will act it out. I'll take you to the scene of a chocolate and vanilla swirl film starring a white girl and a black girl who we will call Kate and Megan. We open on the white girl. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, she's got a backpack on her back and pigtails in her hair and a jumper that says senior, so you know that she just turned 18. And she skips down the road to a weirdly empty house and she knocks on the door and the door opens. She goes, hi, oh my God, is Megan home? I'm really worried about our science project. We have to hand it in before 10 a.m. tomorrow, and if we don't get it into the teacher, we're gonna be in so much trouble. And the door opens even more, and a hand reaches out with nails like Wolverine. And Megan's ripped black mum looks her daughter's classmate right in the eyes and says, Megan's not home, but get inside, bitch, I'm gonna teach you some things. That's Les Sex! Thank you so much. I've been Sophie GP. You've been wonderful.